Seedify.fund. So, Seedify.fund is a launch pad that basically allows for people to be an early investor into up and coming exciting crypto projects. Now, the thing is, obviously it's quite a way off its high, but altcoin season really hasn't kicked off. And usually what triggers or where we kind of hit altcoin season is very, very close now. So I'm going to take a look at what's happening. Where can this go? Now, before I get into it, if you are new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins that I thought could do really well and make a lot of money, which is obviously why I bought them. These are what they were worth when I recorded and released the vids. These are the highs they went on to hit, under a year and a half, and these are what your profits would have been. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. So from a $2,600 investment, pretty damn good, especially in under a year and a half. Now, you don't have that long. We're in a bull cycle right now. Altcoin season is on the horizon. It's very, very close. And if you're sitting on cryptos you are not confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. This is the site that I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. So whenever I find a cryptocurrency that I think is going to make a lot of money, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I found and the price that I'm going to be buying that crypto at. Whenever I sell, I tell my members the coin I'm selling and the price I'm selling at. So there's no work for my members. They get in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. If you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of their testimonials about the service they get at Copy My Crypto. You'll also see some of my past successes, whether it was getting the members in on a meme coin that did a 300x in a couple of weeks, whether it was getting my members on Phantom, which nearly did a 700x and made millionaires. It's all on the history of this channel. And if after going through the site, you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, all you got to do to find out is join up on the site. Now, Seedify.fund. So, in the 2021 cycle, did pretty well. Got to as high as, $16.77. Now, it is worth noting, this is like a gaming launch pad. So it's a blockchain gaming focused incubator and launch pad. And they have initial NFT offerings, initial metaverse offerings, along with initial game offerings. So there's a few ways, but really it's the kind of gaming space. Now in 2021, that was kind of the year of gaming. We saw Axie Infinity go to staggering highs. There was huge amounts of land sales. It was also the year of NFTs with Bored Apes going for hundreds and thousands of ETH. And we've not really had that same cycle so far. We've not had that huge excitement around gaming, which is probably partly why the price has not done amazingly so far. But they have a lot of good ideas around them, and they launch a lot of projects that end up doing really well. They actually regularly on their Twitter feed share kind of the success of a ton of the projects that have launched, and what kind of X it did, whether it was 10x or 20x, what was its all-time high multiplier for early investors. It works like a standard launch pad, so it's a tiered thing. The more Seedify that you own, the more you can invest initially into these games, metaverse projects, NFTs. Now, the coin itself has to be staked in order for you to be eligible for participation into any of these launches. And of course, that means that there is not tons of the cryptos out in the open market. So actually buying pressure doesn't take much for this to really start moving. Now, I spoke at the beginning talking about the potential for altcoins around the corner. Bitcoin dominance right now is sitting at over 65%. In the past bull cycles, we've really seen when it gets to around that 70% mark, that's usually when altcoin season is there. So we're really not far. Like one day of Bitcoin rising really strongly, and we're probably peaking at that 70%. Now, if that is the case, and altcoin season is week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks away. It's going to be very interesting to see which categories of cryptos really start moving. If gaming is one, Seedify could be a really, really interesting play because, again, every single bull cycle we've ever seen, we do have launches for cryptos and fundraisers and platforms or ICOs that do really, really well. Obviously 2017 is the year of the ICO. You get in early on a crypto, boom, bangs. We had IGOs, IEOs, IDOs, all of these in the last bull cycle, and a lot of the launch pads did very, very well initially. Seedify has stuck around. They've launched a ton. One thing that is really good about Seedify is they offer guaranteed returns, like refunds, not returns. So it does mean that if you've changed your mind about one of your initial investments, you have a certain window where you can get your refund, which again, I think is a very, very good idea. Now, so there you go. So as an example, Decipher.fund now trading PancakeSwap. So this was July 1st. All early investors will receive their tokens within 10 minutes. The airdrop was complete. So they really do inform everyone throughout the process of any initial investment that they make. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this does off of the basis of what are we going to see? Are we going to see gaming get a huge amount of excitement? Are we going to see gaming really start to take off? If we do, things get very, very interesting here. Now, it doesn't look like there's tons of stuff knocking about right now. So they've evolved the launch pad, so Seedify 2.0. So for Seedify Venture Studios, we've been iterating to fine-tune the models over the last FDV and raise adjustments. Okay, that's interesting. So they're changing that. So we conducted the poll on Telegram to gauge the sentiment. Our community overwhelmingly voted for yes, increasing the previous 250,000 SVS standard to 500,000 to 1 million FDV, while significantly increasing the raise amount and introducing a 7-day refund options, hodler system adjustments. See, you've got a real community engaged as well. Like, there's a lot to like about this project. Community engagement is a massively important thing whenever you are seeing, particularly with launch pads. Now, I'm not hugely sure we're going to have a year of gaming, but if we do, this is a good play. This could easily be a good play. This went to like $5 in March last year. I think this has a shot to get back to that $5 level, particularly if, again, we see a big surge in early investment into launch pads. We see a big surge into games. If we start seeing the games take off again, no doubt about it, there'll be a lot of projects that launch on Seedify, and people will want to get in early because Seedify have got a very good track record with some of the coins that they have launched. And like I say, with a really strong community that hold because they have to hold, it does mean the buying pressure can far outweigh the selling pressure. As long as they've got regular launches and these launches are doing well, the buying pressure will eventually outweigh the selling pressure. I think this can realistically get to $4 or $5 in this bull cycle. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. How high do you think this can get? What are your thoughts? Share in the comments. And guys, like I say, we're in a bull cycle. And if you've got cryptos you're not confident in get onto copymycrypto.com now, just to have a read through the site. On the site, you will see the testimonials from my members, some of their profits, along with some of my past successes, whether it was coins that are 300x, whether it was Phantom that's 700x, made millionaires. It's on the history of this channel. And on the site, all I do is I share all the coins I own with my members. I give them daily market updates, explaining where the market will be going for the day, which, again, if you're a trader, will really help. And if you are sitting there wanting to know what the winners of this bull cycle are going to be, all you have to do to find out about the winners is join up on the site, guys. That is it. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.